Welcome back to MTN Live in the Mountains. Well, today on the couch with us, we have Tim Walker. He's the band director over at Watauga High School. We got Ross Robinette, who's going to be playing some trumpet for us, and Andy Cook as well, string bass. So, guys, thanks for coming on and speaking with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what's going on at Watauga High School right now with the Watauga High School Band.
We've had a really successful year. We had a very productive marching band season, finished first in our class at our last competition. So we had a really strong fall, local parades, that went very well. We just had finished our first half of our concert season, went to contests, that went well, and we've got some upcoming concerts in May coming up as well. So we've had a lot of good success, and we had a lot of kids make all district band this year. We had 7 students make district band, and Andy Cook will be our string bass player from North Carolina, grades 9 through 10. So we've had a successful year.
That's awesome. Yeah. So guys, talk a little about the honors and awards you guys have received so far.
You go first. All right. Well, when I got all district band, I mean, I just started this instrument this year, so I was really surprised. I didn't really have a good audition, so I was surprised that I got it. But when I did go and I came back, it was the most exhilarating thing I've ever felt, being in that band. It was just so high quality. It was just great to make amazing music with other phenomenal musicians. And now I just can't imagine what All-State is going to be like.
Right. Is that hard, picking up an instrument like that, like a string bass?
For most people.
I mean, is it, now did you have some kind of background or maybe another instrument that made it easier to pick this up?
Yes. All 4 of my grandparents are musical. Both my parents are very musical, so it's definitely in my genes. I've played piano since I was 4. Okay. My mom's a piano teacher, and I picked up the guitar in 6th grade. And And this year I picked up, I think, 3 other instruments.
Yeah. Okay. Is it similar, would you say more similar to a guitar or piano?
The string bass is more similar to an electric bass. Okay. Probably the closest instrument besides other stringed instruments, like the cello.
Okay. Okay, well, Ross, tell us a little about some of the accomplishments you got.
Okay, well, basically the same, a little bit. Made all-district band for regular band, then all-district jazz and all-district orchestra. Okay. And that was really amazing. We went down, for orchestra, we went down to Greensboro in UNCG, and we got to perform there and work with their trumpet professor down there. And that was really awesome. He played with Michael Jackson's band for 20 years. Wow. So that was pretty cool to work with him.
Neat. So what's that like, working with him? Did he just kind of give you some pointers and stuff?
Yeah, he helped us out and showed us how to play better, how to make better sounds.
Right. What were some of the things that you picked up on?
Airflow through the instrument, being able to keep it steady and produce a steady sound. Okay. And then for jazz, we were down at Lenoir-Rhyne, and we got to work with a guy named Tim Phillips down there, and he's their trumpet professor, and that was really cool. Okay. And also, like Andy, on my dad's side, my dad's a band director out in Valley Crucis and in Bethel, and then both my grandparents were band directors.
Okay. Do you play any other instruments?
No, I'm just trumpet.
So what's the difference really between like a jazz and an orchestra for you? Is it that much different, or is it pretty much like
it's majorly different. Really? Orchestra is very relaxed, mellow, and most other instruments besides strings, and an orchestra is more like an accompaniment or a backup. And in jazz, trumpets are basically the main deal, and so we get to blast and play as high as we want, things like that.
Okay. Okay. Well, Andy, I want to talk to you a little bit too, as far as we talk about district band and state band. What's the kind of difference in the categories there?
Well,
district, you just kind of representing this area, and then states, I guess the
whole state. Okay. There's 6 districts in North Carolina, and so each district has. I know this district has 3 bands. The 9 through 10, the 11 through 12, and the 9 through 12. And I was in the 9 through 10 band. Okay. So I guess just the difference of the district and the all-state would just be the amount of people available to it.
Okay. Okay. Talk a little about some of the concerts you guys got coming up too.
Well, our jazz band is scheduled for May the 9th.
Okay.
And currently that program is at 6 o'clock. in the high school auditorium, and we're doing a variety of music: swing, blues, funk, Latin, so a large variety. We have a vocalist, Kathleen Baker, who's going to do several ballads and things like that, singing with us. We have a new singer that's coming on next year, Sydney Ginn. She's going to sing one piece with us on the May concert. And then May 16th, we have our symphonic band concert, and we're going to feature music from Star Wars, and we're going to play a piece of music about the Great Locomotive Chase. There was a movie about that. It's when in the Civil War the Union soldiers stole a Confederate train. It's about that. Piece called Pilatus, Mountain of Dragons. It's a tome poem that tells a story about dragons on a mountain. It's pretty cool. And a piece called Children's March that's features our low reeds and clarinet, all about the reed instruments, clarinets and saxes and bassoons and bass clarinets. So a lot of variety on that program too. So
that's awesome. If somebody wants to go to these concerts, how can they do that?
They just come to the high school, 6 o'clock on the day of the concert. They're free and open to the public.
Free and open. No need to buy a ticket or anything?
That's right. No need to buy a ticket.
Awesome. That's great. You guys got a contest coming up too, is that right?
Yeah, the jazz band has their contest on April 26th, and we go down and play 3 selections for some judges, similar to what the concert band just experienced in Lenoir last week.
Okay. Talk about the range of size of these bands too. I mean, you talk about like the jazz band.
Well, our concert band is 66 wind players and 13 percussion, and then the jazz band is like a big band when you think of like Glenn Miller's big band or Buddy Rich big band, where we have 6 saxophones. A lot of times it's just 5, but we have 6. We have 3 trombones and a horn player. Sometimes you just have 4 trombones, and then 4 trumpets and a rhythm section of piano, bass, guitar, and drums. So it's a totally different element. In style. We also have a percussion ensemble and lots of percussion groups, and they're going to either be before those ensembles on one of these nights, or we're looking at possibly scheduling another date. So check back on the calendar and see when that percussion. We're going to do some things like Stomp does with trash cans and plastic bags and buckets and brooms and all kinds of things like that.
Is that hard to get something to go together like that?
It is challenging to get together some percussion pieces where you're using non-traditional instruments.
Right, yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guys, you guys are going to play something for us. Say what you guys are going to play for us.
All right, well, I'm going to play a song called When I Fall in Love.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do it for us?
Sure.
Go ahead and, there you go. Awesome. Good job, man.
Very good.
Good. All right, Andy, you're going to play something for us too, right?
I'm just going to play a section of my solo that I did for All-State and All-District. Is the same thing.
Okay.
Something together now. It's just a jazz chord progression. Just one chord progression. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. You guys are very talented.
All right. Well, good job, guys.
Great.
So, I'll tell you what, if you guys hadn't enjoyed that, you're crazy. So get out there and go to these concerts as well. Like we said, May 9th is the jazz concert, right? And then the 16th as well. You guys got another concert going on. All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming on and speaking with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. It was awesome. We'll be back in a minute with more MTN Channel 18.